Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet Kathy, who is in a
Hi.
beautiful Class C, small Class C, sometimes called B pluses,
Right.
and it's a Born Free.
Yes.
That's the brand name.
Yes.
And these things are, when I think of the very best RVs, I think first of these two, Born Free and Lazy Daze. They're even to my mind.
Right. And I looked at both of those when I was shopping around, and I found what I wanted in the Born Free,
Right.
something available for sale. Yeah, this is 22 feet, and it has the, well, you'll see when we go inside, but it's called a casual elegance because instead of oak cabinetry and that kind of thing and cloth seats, it has cherry cabinetry and leather seats.
It's still pretty nice.
It's very nice.
Pretty darn nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are made better than almost any other RV, other than Lazy Days.
A lot of emphasis is put on safety.
Right.
This has 3 roll bars in it. And they say no one has ever died in a rollover accident in a Born Free.
Right. So that's what really is stunning. Is I think they put out a video or something with it upside down on the roof,
Yeah. And
and
it doesn't crush.
it doesn't crush.
Right.
So they're a little hard to find, aren't they?
They are. The way I found this was that I joined a Facebook group, and I would advise anybody looking for one to do the same. It's called Born Free Happy Camper on Facebook. Just send them a membership request. And then I posted on there what I was looking for, and within a week, someone contacted me and said he wasn't even thinking of selling it, but once he saw my request, he decided he would consider selling it, and I'm the lucky one who got it.
Wow, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
they're in that much in demand and hard to find.
They are. Yeah, because they're not made anymore.
Right.
So what exists is all there is.
Right. And so are you full-time now?
I am. I still own a house, but I rented it out on a 2-year lease so that I could give the nomad life a serious try. And then I'll go home and stay there for a few months and make my decision.
Are you retired then?
Yeah, I'm 66 years old. I retired at almost 63 and moved from Tennessee to Florida and renovated a house in Florida. So I stayed busy that first year, and then I sold a tow-behind camper, a Jayco, because I hated backing it up, and went about 6 months without one, and then began my real pursuit of finding a Born Free, and I got one. I think I got it March of 2020, just as the pandemic was beginning. So I got it with pre-pandemic pricing.
Have you been in it ever since?
No, I didn't hit the road until January, of 21. Yeah, so I've been on the road 11 months.
And what do you think so far?
I love it.
You love it?
I love it. Yeah, and I love the life. Yeah. I love boondocking most. The only time I plugged in over the last year was to get air conditioning, power for air conditioning, if it was going to be brutally hot.
Okay, so in the last, 10 months now, 11 months, what is the thing that you've liked the least? What came as a surprise that it was not very good?
Getting into areas of the country where boondocking is almost impossible. New York State is one. Michigan is not impossible, but you really have to know what you're doing to get away with that, or you'll get knocked on at night. Not fun.
No, that is no fun.
It happened once. I hope it never happens again.
Yeah, you're embarrassed more than anything.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient. You got to jump out of bed and go.
Yeah, it was rattling. Yeah.
And what has been the thing that has just delighted you?
Seeing our beautiful country is one of them. And I traveled solo for 9 months and then joined the caravans about 2 months ago. And the sense of community within the caravan is definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And the quality of my rig is pretty amazing.
Yeah. It was debranded because there's no anything on it.
It was ordered from the factory without decals. There is a Born Free decal on the back. Right now it's hidden by the door. I'll be happy to show that to you.
Yeah. I like it. It's very distinctive looking by not having anything else.
Well, two things I loved about this when I found it available was that it had no decals, because I'm not a decal fan, and that it has no awning, and I'm not an awning fan. They're just constantly breaking and very expensive to replace.
Yep.
So I have a clam that I can put up if I want cover. And when I don't want it out, it's not out being exposed to weather and that kind of thing.
Right. Very good. Yeah, I agree completely on both those things. So, yeah. Well, let's take a look inside.
Absolutely. Come on in.
Okay, let's check this out, folks. And so there's your one Born Free motor coach.
Yeah, that's the only
Logo.
logo or the only decal on the thing.
Well, I'd be so proud of having a Born Free. I wouldn't mind.
I don't mind that part.
One, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because it is something to be really, really pleased with.
Thank you.
Amazing rigs. Okay, so let's take a look inside. Okay, so just show us around.
I was mentioning outside that this is kind of an upgraded package with Korean countertops, cherry cabinets, and leather furniture.
Wow.
And before I left home, I took out a leather couch, which was absolutely lovely, but not the greatest to sleep on. There is a nice bed up here, but I didn't want to climb up there every night. So I took the couch out and I installed a permanent twin bed with a quality mattress on it. And it lifts up. So in the frame underneath, I have all that storage. The whole thing.
My. Well, I got to. Yeah, that's just amazing how much storage you have in there. Yeah. And underneath.
Yeah, there are cabinets underneath that were under the couch.
Right.
It was a jackknife sofa.
Right.
And then I use the queen size bed over the cab as my attic.
Right. Just storage. That's
Yeah.
what most of them end up being.
Yeah, this rig has plenty of inside storage, but very little outside storage. So I've just had to, play around until I got things organized. And I still move things around, even after almost a year on the road. So it's a nice, bright environment. I have all the lights on right now for filming, but I don't need them on in here during the day at all.
Yeah, those are huge windows. This
is an old school RV. It's 13 years old. And so it doesn't have a built-in solar system. So I bought a Blue Eddy. And I use a panel outside. I may or may not have that put on the roof. The table stows for travel.
That is very nice.
And to create more conversation space if you just have a friend in here. This could be either a wine rack or a filing cabinet. For me, it's a filing cabinet for all the documents that go with the RV. Has a television I absolutely never use. If I were at home, I would put that back and I would put it in storage. But once I was on the road and too far from home, there were still things I didn't realize I didn't want with me. So I'm sure I would want to put it back in if I ever resold this. So I'm not throwing it away. The dashboard is covered in cherry veneer.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And the front seats are really comfortable. It's all leather. The seating is a brand called Flex Steel, which is known for being high quality.
Very high quality.
And, 13 years old, it still looks nearly new. So I have to agree with that reputation. So on the sink side, I have covers for both sides of the double sink. But I usually leave one open and one covered, and that way I can stow things in there for travel. I have a Berkey that I put all my drinking and cooking water through. I installed just a simple Black & Decker, hanging toaster oven that I can only use if I'm plugged in. The paper towel holder used to be over here, but I just shifted it around. All of these upper cabinets hold dishes and food and,
the things of life.
The normal stuff everybody has to have.
Yeah.
On this side, I have a convection microwave, which I never use because I don't plug in. I have a pantry here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And I added this extra shelf because I didn't need the height and I wanted to have more can storage.
Very good idea.
Nice large drawer for cookware.
Yeah.
And I keep all my cookware padded between each pan with towels and things. And then I have a 3-burner propane stove. Now this cover used to be one piece and I cut it in half because I rarely cook on the back burners and I like having the extra countertop. And then this stows down here in a nice little storage space there.
A lot of brilliant little touches.
Yeah, it's very well designed. This is my clothing storage. So I have a drawer here with a lot of stuff in it. And then I have a closet. And I added a shelf here. Well, actually, at one point I had this all shelves and it wasn't working out. So I went back to a hanging closet, and then my shoes are in this bin right here. And then the bath is a wet bath. I can shower in here, and I certainly have. I prefer, if the weather allows, to use my shower tent and the outdoor shower. And it's a porcelain Thetford toilet.
It's nice. So you use the black and gray tanks.
I do. Personal choice. I don't put paper or number 2 in the black tank. I think it makes emptying it much more pleasant.
Yeah.
So, I just keep a trash can in there for the paper, and I bag the number 2 and keep a bucket with a gamma lid on it outside, and dispose of that like a baby diaper.
Right. I know a lot of people in RVs that do just that.
Yeah.
They just.
I wash my dishes with a spray bottle of vinegar water, and I flush the toilet with a spray bottle of vinegar water. So I really conserve water. I could go 4 weeks on my 26 gallons.
Okay, man, it is beautiful. Just really, really nice.
Well, thank you very much.
I just love these.
Thank you.
Born
We're not all
Frees.
roughing it out here.
No, for sure. There's no roughing it going on here.
No. We have rain louvers on the windows here and here.
Do they slide over to cover?
So what I can do is, if it's raining outside, I can open the window up to this point and not have water come in.
Oh, I see. Okay. Again, another well thought out point.
Yeah.
They foresaw and tried to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, Kathy, I really appreciate your sharing your home with us and your life. It's
happy to do it.
Really amazing.
Thank you.
Done really, really well here.
Thanks.
So, folks, there you go. You don't have to be roughing it out here. You can have an amazing, amazing, wonderful journey as a nomad.
Absolutely. I'm here to approve it.
Yes, and you very well have. Yeah.
Thank you.
Folks, if you got anything out of this video, and I know you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.